off as soon as possible in terms of who's going to be the anchor for each side. And Bull Cage, though it's about the kills and the breaks here, Top Life, it's mainly about that spawn control.
Yeah, spawn control for P2 is always big. And we are loading in to the match as we speak about it. The spawn control are going to be big. Right now, we are getting the counter there. We don't know who we are watching, but we are on the side of Toronto Falters. So Dallas got the good spawns now. They got to try to hold those spawns as you were talking about, Sensei. But as this match starts off, we see that these players are making their way to this P1. They're trying to get in position. Hence is taking a long route to go through P2. Maybe try to secure those spawns early, but that's an early for death for the Dallas Flat Tires.
Yeah, and that's what you want really out of Dallas. You want them to start off hot right now, 1-3 on the season. And Crazy Care Bear, me and him had a sit down. He'd been telling me a lot about his team and how they're trying to develop over the season. So we are going to see Coco. He's usually on that second SMG, but today he will be on that automaton for the first week since his entry into the CRL.
Well, and we're gonna see what he's gonna be able to do tonight. And we just looked at him, put some shots on, but could not get the kill. But he is securing the speed time. Look at this P1 time by the Dallas Flat Tires, almost a full 50 seconds. They can hold the rest of this time. Be 50 seconds held on P1, and they have the spawns for this P2. Dallas Flat Tires is coming out. They're coming out hot.
Yeah, and this is what Toronto need to do. They really need to try and break this all together, get together, pick up a couple of kills there as they did. They're going to take down one more player in Crazy Care Bear, and it seems like Toronto now has the spawns for P2.
They got the spawns, but they cannot get on this hill because T-Dub is making it hard for them to get to this hill. He's clearing them out. Now they're coming from this lakeside, barn side. There's 2 kills in the sides for Toronto Falters. One player gets on this barrel heady. He's going to try to hold it for now, wait for his teammates to get some kills, and there are the kills for his team. Now, Dallas Flat Tires are trying to push in from this A platform side, trying to push this P2 side, or they probably just going to back up and rotate for next.
Yeah, and that was a huge kill from T-Dubs, picking up that one onto Hence there. Pretty much secured the spawns for the side of Dallas Fat Tires. And honestly, it's going to be that number 5 player to watch here in Speedy, trying to get these kills in the back. Not going to do so, Top Life. And this is going to be very hard to break if you're the side of Toronto Falters.
Yeah, but they're going to have to do this right here from the front. And, it's not easy to do it from the front, especially when you got it's Moha right here in front grandma's, making it crazy for you, not letting you go through the front door. So you can't come in through front grandma's. So you may have to come through the kitchen. But Moha said you can't get nothing to eat either. And he's blocking the kitchen either. And that's 5 for him before he finally gets taken down. And Dallas Flat Tires are doing a great job holding this P3.
Yeah, phenomenal job out of Dallas thus far holding this P3. But I'm really looking for Toronto to just get together and try to break as I say that, Speedy comes in picking up 2, and that's going to be huge for Toronto. Just need to now start to control these spawns a little bit more here on this next rotation. And with 15 seconds, Top Life, you got to think that these guys start to move on over to the next hill.
Yeah, they got to start rotating, but you can see that Hanson's on that gate heady, just blocking the Dallas Flat Tire players back in that P3. Probably keep them trapped. Let them try to get some early time on this barn heady. They need to get some players on the tire crew in time. They're only down by 20 points right now, so they're doing a great job in this game. Even though it seems like they're not really in this game. But Dallas Flat Tires are there right there for a break into this barn hill with 40 seconds left. Let's see if Toronto can regain and can group up and break this hill.
Yeah, and if you're the side of Toronto, you really want to make sure you're hitting together, as they're going to pick up a few there. But T-Dubs bouncing back, picking up 2 for himself, and make sure he can just wait and hold the line here for his teammates. But I'm really going to look for Speedy. Speedy coming out the side and picking up 2 before he does go down. And that's going to be huge there, as now Toronto look to try and hold down the rest of the time on this hill. Top Life, honestly, moving into this next hill, Toronto, they need to move, and they need to move fast.
Yeah, they need to move. And you can see that the player that's going to try to make the play for him is going to be Los, player 8. He's going to go all the way on the back. He's on the back Lamar. He just got 1 kill. Now they know he's back there, so they're going for the chase. They're trying to chase him, but if he could stay alive and play his life, he could have got the spawns for his team. And he unfortunately goes down, and Dallas Flat Tires are going to take control of this hill, and they got the spawns right now. Toronto Falters are trying to push in from this P1 side. Let's see if they can try to get in.
And this is going to be huge, though. And the pinch came full on through here for the side of Toronto. They knew what they needed to do, and they executed absolutely perfect. Los getting into the back now, trying to pick off as many players, trying to get to this hill as possible. Crazy Care Bear for the chow. Crazy's going to win that one. And that's huge right there for Toronto, as we now know that they are able to break these hills, because it looked for a moment there, Top Life, that Dallas really just had it clear cut and dry, the better team here on holding hills.
Yeah, yeah, it did look like you should say that Dallas Tires was doing a great job of just ultimately slam, but Toronto is doing a great job keeping the game close. They haven't got the lead yet because that big P1 hold that Dallas got was just so big. But now they're starting to pick up their gunnies. It's starting to step up. This P1 is starting to go up, and they're making sure that they hold down the spawns. It's gonna be they got the spawns right now, but player 3 is back there, and that's T Dub. He gets taken down, so that Toronto Falters are going to have control of the spawns, but Dallas is getting time on this hill.
Yeah, and thing about Moja is he's usually on a automaton, and as you can see him here on Bow Cage, he's on that SMG, and he is really putting it together. Currently 20 and 15, and honestly, that's something you need out of your second SMG. Crazy being the first, but Toronto now looking to try and just hold the line here on this P1, knowing that they've given up too much time thus far, as they now try to rotate back over to P2 and just try to hold spawns here at this moment, Top Life.
Yes, and so they got to try to hold these spawns, and they got to try to get some time. They're only down by 20 seconds. They always get close enough, 20 points, and then Dallas just gets on the hill. But right now, they got control of the hill to control this hill, to get this time closer to a tie game. Toronto Falters, they just keep fighting. They just stay in the game, and if they can hold this for another like 10 to 11 seconds, you can see them with the lead, and they're fighting. The first battles up right now are going to be Coco and It's Moja. Let's see if they can get the break. And there goes Coco. The next one is Moja. He's the only one up, but he finally goes down. There is 3 down for Toronto Falters, and they hold the line. They hold the line right now.
Yeah, and you can just see here that Toronto is starting to warm up here at map number 1, as both Hens and Los just really going off, starting to work together. Seeing Toronto work together more here on this second set of rotations is going to be huge, as if they can try and to just secure these spawns, as we've been saying all game long, is really going to be the difference maker here on Bow Cage, as Bow Cage just continues to be that bloodbath of a map, and especially when it's map number 1, you're going to start seeing some of these players start to warm up here.
Yeah, and Toronto sure warmed up. You still got the lead. This P3 starts off, but Dallas Flat Tires are currently on the hill collecting this hill time. The Toronto Falters are going to try to break in from the front. Last time Dallas got to this hill, they did a great job with his Mocha. Holding down the front doors, and they're doing a great job right now getting this early time, getting the early kills that they need. There's Speedy coming down the stairs with a nice kill. He broke the hill, and there is Dallas Flat Tires down, and Toronto Falters in the hill right now.
Yeah, and what we didn't see on screen at that moment is that break Speedy initiated, but it's going to be Big Head George, the captain of Toronto, really came through there, picking up a nice 2-piece in the feed, and to just, break the hill when the team needs you to do the most is something that players look for in their captain, and he really helped out there. As now Speedy looking to try to secure these back spawns. No, there's a couple of players here, Top Life, but if he can find some big kills here, this would be huge on this map.
Yeah, he just found one. He's looking for a second while Dallas is collecting his time. We're watching Speedy. He's playing for Toronto. They're coming in from this front door, back door, off on the side, but they're just getting taken down. There's a 2-and-2 trade going back and forth. Look at the kill feed. And the hill is being contested right now with I don't even know how much time is left because it's being contested right now. But there is a 2-piece by the size of Toronto Falters, but the hill is just going back and forth to Mixie Hill with 30 seconds left. 194 to 162 score line. Toronto is just getting ready to hit this 200-point mark, and they can close it out here. They just keep playing as good as they're playing.
Yeah, and Toronto really came through here in the second set of rotations, making big play after big play. And honestly, now it's all on that number 3 player to just hold these spawns as much as possible. If he can just secure these spawns for his team, it's going to be a huge bounce back for the side of Dallas Flat Tires. It's crazy. Going to pick up 2 in the feed. Moaj 1, but Speedy's going to pick off that player, that number 3 player, and this is going to be huge.
Yeah, Dallas Flat Tires are currently on the hill right now. Coco, that's 3 down. for them. But Lowe's did break in. There's the trade. Oh, we got the trade by Coco. So here's the forward down for the side of the Dallas Black Tigers right now to push these players from Toronto Falters back. They got the Nate did just come in to take his mojo off the hill, but nobody's on the hill right now. It's a 176-211 game. Dallas has to start getting some hard point time, but Toronto Falters are doing everything they can to not let them get this hard point time and to try to close out this game.
Yeah, Dallas keeping it real close, and thus far here, Moaj just has been lights out, almost at 40 kills thus far here on the map. But again, the time is ticking in favor of Toronto just for a second. Now in favor of the Dallas Flat Tires and Top Life. It's all on Speedy to pick up this kill here on Top Grandmas.
Yeah, and let's see if he can get it. He's chasing them, but his teammate had his back. Lowe's, he's chasing right into Lowe's, and there's another kill by Speed. That's 3 down right there for the sides of Toronto Falters. They can get this time right now. They only need right now 25 seconds to win this game. If they're probably not gonna get it here because P1 is always Mixie Hill, but they're gonna try to fight for these spawns. Right now, the spawns are not in the favor for Toronto Falters, so they're trying to get some of this time right here. They're getting as close as they can from this P1, and that's all you really can do. And now Toronto, they're sending the troops. They're sending everybody through this P2 side to try to make sure they secure these bonds for next and they can win it on this P2 hill.
Yeah, they could win on P2, but they're forgetting about P1 as Dallas did pick up a huge chunk of time there on P1, and the rotation comes through. Look who it is, ready and waiting. It's going to be Dallas, but that number 1 player in Coco is going to have to go huge. Not going to find it just yet as Los pushed on all the way through and is now have spawns in favor of the Toronto Falters with just seconds remaining here in map number 1, Top Life. It's still just about anyone's game, but if Toronto could hold the line here for 9 more seconds, they will be victorious here in map number 1.
Yeah, 9 seconds, and there they go. They got the horn now. There's only 5 seconds left. The kills are going back and forth. The hill is being contested right now by both teams. We're getting a mixy both case. Nobody's on it right now. Toronto's on it. They only need 2 seconds. The Dallas just jumped on it. They only need 50, they need 30 seconds. Right there. There is the break right there for Toronto Falters. They win. They made that scrappy and mixy, but they win. 250 to 215 in this hard point. Toronto Falters came back from having a shaky start and finishing very strong in that division, because you don't know who plays GBs. You don't know who just does search and destroy scrims all the time. But we are starting off looking at Toronto Falters on the defense side. Hence, probably has the boomstick. Going to watch this B cross. And it looks like the bomb may be making its way towards A.
Yeah, Bomb making his way towards A, and it's going to be Big Head George getting that first blood. And first blood is going to be on the side of Toronto. That's going to be huge, as now the rest of the Dallas Flat Tires look to just get back, get their teamwork going. As Coco going to put some shots over into that there. But Big Head George, what a huge play out of him. Knows he picked up 1 kill, and 1 man left to beat. It's T-Dubs left in a 1v4 situation. Can he pull it off?
T-Dub trying to pull off the miracle play. He's going through this P1 side. Now he's in court, going down, just looking for players. He knows he got to go pick up the bomb. Bomb's not in a good spot. It's on top 3rd, which is not a good spot to be. But he did get 1 kill in fire. Looking for a second, but there's hints right there for the trade. And there's Toronto Falters going up, keeping the momentum rolling, going up 1-0 in a search and destroy sensei.
Yeah, going up 1-0, that's where you want to see yourself after that first round, because that first round tends to have a little bit of, little bit of energy, a little bit of power to it, because when you go down that 1-0, you start to get nervous, you start to maybe think did you make the right move, and start getting into the minds of the opponent. So you really want to bounce back here in round number 2 if you're the side of Dallas. But I did have some words with Crazy Care Bear this past week on a little show I do called Get Wrecked Bro. And honestly, I had to sit down with him, Top Life, and he told me that his team is probably the best search and destroy team in the CRL. So look for them to bounce back here in round number 2.
All right, man. Talk is talk, but now we got to see them walk the walk. And right now they're down by 1, but they do got a man advantage. But now the man advantage is ended up. It's Moja. It's been playing. He got to go for the defuse and see if he finds one. He's looking for Los, but there is the kill right there by Los on his Moja. Is it to a 2v? It's not the 2v2. 20 seconds left. Los has a great prime position. Coco the last alive. 15 seconds left. Toronto Falters have went up 2-0 in this Search and Destroy Sensei. And man, Crazy Caribbean man may have said his team was the best in the CRL. And sometimes, when you talk the talk, Sensei, we always say you have to walk the walk.
Indeed, I couldn't have said it better myself. And it just looks like Toronto's continuously, knowing, hey, get ourselves in good position and make the right play. As you see, hence now on a 4 spree, that's going to be huge here going into round number 3, top life. But it's going to be Coco that I'm looking for on the other side to try and have a bounce back round here.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna see Dallas Flat Tires right now. They're getting this bomb to this, or they're slowing it down. They got to slow it down now, because they just noticed that the picks were going not in their favor. They're down 2-0, so this is a rebound round. So you just slow it down a little bit, try to see if you can get information. And information Hintz is going to be probably the first one to see anything. The bomb has made its way to B. It's going down, and right now it's an even stalemate, 4-4.
Yeah, and into a stalemate we go here, and it's all about the opening pick here. If the side of Toronto could pick up something here early, I look for them to just start getting on over to this bomb, as Hence gonna just walk his way up, find Coco, and just back down, knowing that there's gonna still be that player inside of the B bomb. And Crazy Care Bear gonna pick up one, Hence gonna pick up another one for the side of Toronto, and into a 2v3 situation we go.
Yeah, 2v3, and that's a big kill to get that player off the bomb. And there is Hintz getting Crazy Caribbean. T-Bub on lows. The bomb is currently being diffused. I don't know if he has enough time. He got to get the shot down. There's T-Dub with a nice shot, last second shot to save the day. Dallas Flat Tires right there, man. That was clutch. They played the time. They played the time well to get this round win, 1-2, to stop the hurting from Toronto Falters, and look at the bomb get the kill on him. So if he was on streaks, took him off his streaks. So that's good.
And that's just great fundamentals out of the side of Dallas Flat Tires, knowing to play the time, not getting overly aggressive, being smart in the chows there, and T-Dubs really put that one together there for the side of Dallas Flat Tires. And 1-2 to start S&D. This is going to start to be really, really important rounds moving forward, as the side of Toronto gonna want to look to try to even it up here. But I mean, excuse me, side of Dallas gonna
Oh,
want to even it up. But Moat's gonna go up in his grill and take down Speedy. And now Bomb is down on the side of the B bomb site.
and then Crazy Care Bear got another kill off cameraman. So at least Dallas with the 4-2. Now let's see that what we was talking about with the Dallas Flat Tires. If they could try to clutch this round up right now, Los is inside this back train yard building, trying to get any information he can with the nade. It's Mojo just backed up. Hence, he has full streaks right now. So that's the only thing probably could save him later in the round. But he gets traded out. He gets a kill, then gets traded out. It leaves Los in a 1v3 by himself. He did pick up the bomb, so they know exactly where he's at. And there's Dallas Flat Tires tying this up 2-2. And there is 2 rounds for Dallas Flat Tires right now to even this up before we go into this round 5, Sensei.
And this is where the momentum starts to shift on over to the side of Dallas. And Toronto need to stop this dead in the tracks here going into round 5. You want to see them get just a little bit more aggressive. They are holding sites really well on the defensive side, but on the offensive side, you want to see them get a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, you want to see them try to get a little bit aggressive. You see they're going towards this A site right now. Toronto seems like they send it to this A site. They're going to be ready for this bomb when it finally makes his way towards this A site. The door does go open. Door does open. He's pushed shots in through the door. Big Hurt George is coming down the back. He opens up with the first blood, and that's a big first blood for Toronto Falters.
Huge first blood out of the captain there of Toronto, just making sure he can just hold back the push that is inevitably going to come through, as he's going to pick up a huge one there on the Coco. And it looks like Moat's just going to try to put some shots before trying to get away with his life. And Los is going to take down T-Dubs. And now left all alone is Moaj of the Dallas Flat Tires. Into a 1v3 we go. He's going to finally pick up another kill there. He knows there's one behind him, but it's going to be Big Head George to pick up that kill there.
Yeah, Big Head George, man, finished that round. I think Big Head George got 3 kills that round, man, and that was a big for Big Head George that round. Start off with opening blood and get the last kill and to put his team up in this search and destroy around that his team needed because the momentum was starting to go towards the Dallas Flat Tire side. So now he just brought the momentum meter back down to 0, and he's saying, "Let's go." Even though they got the round win, Toronto Dallas did get a little momentum. So now they got the bomb right now, looking like they're going through mid, trying to get some information for this feature side, or look like it's making its way to B. It's Moja is being fast to this B side, and they knew that, so they had to slow down and just let him and try to get him on docks, and hence that open up with the first blood on Crazy Care Bear.
Yeah, and Hence has been having himself an absolute series thus far. Currently 9-3, and honestly, the aggression that I've been saying that they needed to do here on the attacking rounds has come in full force as they're going to pick up that huge one, get bombed down, and now it seems like Coco going to pick up that one on the Hence. Maybe got a little bit over aggressive, a little bit out of position for him, but now it's all about the waiting game. Just 30 seconds to close out this round.
Yeah, and they're just setting up around this bomb right now, and you can see that Dallas Flatires are kind of spread it out. They need to try to get together, but there's Moha with the first kill on Speedy. Los gets a kill on Coco. So Moja finally gets taken down by Big Head George. Leads T-Dub in a 1v2. He gets taken down. Toronto Falters, man, are playing real good, going up 4-2.
Yeah, they're playing phenomenal S&D all around here, especially in this round. They got that opening kill there. Hence gets the opening first blood, and they know, hey, full speed ahead to A, get the bomb down, and then they just played perfect defense from there.
And I was in dear Toronto Falters winning, going up 4-2. They're on this defense, man. They got it. They've been playing good defense right now. Behind player number 7, who is Hence, is 9-4 right now. He's probably fully streaked out, so they can get up to this last round 5. They're going to favor that B site and send the streaks that way. So, but right now the bomb is getting slow across the A. Hence is watching the cross. I think him probably made the information that they're at B. Let's see if the rotation is being made by Toronto. It is starting to be made. Bomb going down at B. It's 4-4 right now, and Crazy Care Bear has seen Speedy. And let's see, can he get the kill? But he gets trapped in P2, and there's Los for get open for the Toronto Falters.
And what great teamwork out of Toronto there to know that there was a player there in that P2 area, grouping up together and making sure that they don't get traded out. Or if they did, the trade was there instantly as Big Head George going to be in the back there, pick up a kill on the T-Dub. Now Coco going to pull him down. Speedy going to pick up 2, and the bomb is going to be defused, and that's going to be a Toronto Falters round.
Yeah, Toronto's Falters round going up 5-2, and you almost could kind of see it now, Sensei. That is might just go ahead and say that it might be over. This bomb is going to be, and the streaks is following it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, but if it's anybody that has something to say about it, it's going to be T-Dubs on the side of Dallas Flat Tires. And honestly, I'll look for him to just try and secure as many kills as possible here for his team here in this round number 8, but it's going to be easier said than done because Toronto Falters have been playing lights out here in map number 2 thus far, and it's going to be Speedy looking to try and gain some map control here over at mid map. But as we can see, Top Life Dallas playing a real passive round 8 here, knowing that they just need to pick up a few kills here and swing this round into their favor. Crazy's going to pick up the initial kill on the Speedy, but it's going to be Big Head George with the trade. But shots are going to come through from T-Dub. Just back down the player that was trying to plant. And that's Big Head George. And Big Head George is going to look to try and find some of these kills here. And he does have Bomb in hand. And now Bomb is going to be down inside of fire. And if the players of Dallas know this, Top Life, this is going to be huge.
Yeah, I think they did recognize that the bomb did go down Top Fire. That's why they have not left Top Fire. Yeah, I think he just witnessed the bomb right there. I think he just looked and made sure that was the bomb. So now they know where the bomb is, and like you said, it was huge. So they're just going to camp the bomb, like any good team would do if you know where the bomb is. So now Toronto has got to try to retake this bomb, not even knowing that Dallas is already watching it.
Yeah, Dallas watching it, and the time not in their favor. That's going to be one down, one left, one man left all alone. It's going to be Hence. He's going to pick up a huge one there on the Coco. Can he find some time? Not going to have enough time to put the bomb down. Just going to escape with his life.
Yeah, he just got to escape with his life. And Dallas Flat Tires get around on the board. Round the board right there, 3-5 right there. I'm surprised Toronto didn't go to just didn't take the bomb to B and end the game. But hey, man, you play with the food, man. Sometimes you lose around, you know.
Yeah, that was a great bounce back round out of Dallas. They really needed that momentum there. Now, does is it as big as if they would have won it a round earlier? No, but now here is where Dallas have to control the map here as they look to try and get this bomb as quickly as they can over to the A bomb site.
Yeah, and Crazy Care Bear starts off with the opening first blood on Big Head George to give his team the 4-3 advantage. Coco with another kill, and that is a 3-2 advantage for the Dallas Flat Tires. The bomb was about to go down, but the shots fired to back Mojo up. It's 2-2 right now because Lowe's just got a good kill off camera, and now the bomber just patiently by his beast like Crazy Care Bear gets a kill onto Lowe's, leads it to 2v1 Toronto Falters. The bomb is close to this A site. Let's see if he puts the bomb down or not. I think he's going for the plant now, and it's a 2v1 between Hint and it's Mohai and Crazy Care Bear. If one player to clutch it up is going to Hint, he's the guy who probably could do it.
Yeah, Hence has been playing lights out all map long, and honestly, into a 1v1 situation we go. Can Hence pull it off? No,
Oh,
he's not gonna have the opportunity, as that player from Dallas is gonna slide out onto him and take him down into 5-4. We go, and this is gonna be a huge swing around here. Top life.
yes, man. Yes, like one of my good caster buddies, Jay said, 5-3 is always the worst spot to be. Now we are at a 5-4. Toronto Falters. If they got to try to close this out here, if they don't close this out here, man, Dallas Flat Tires has got all the momentum going into later round that we would all love to see. But now this bomb is making its way towards this P2 building, like it was going towards B. Dallas Tires are set up, 2 players in fire, 1 in street, 1 in back docks, and 1 watching A. And let's just see how this round plays out, Sensei.
And I love the fake there to be, but it's all about this opening kill. And Big Head George is going to pick up that one. And now the players of Dallas know where the bomb is headed. But can they get there in time as they look to just back on up and play that P3 and try and hold the line for just a moment? But bomb's going to go down there, top life, and it's Speedy now, and the rest of Toronto are on the defense.
Yeah, 37 seconds left to try to defuse this bomb. Trying to force another round for Dallas Flat Tires. They got the mat even because Mojo just got a pick on the hands, but Lowe's traded him out. Now it's a 1v3 because Lowe's just got a big 2, and now at least T-Dub fighting for his tournament life, and Lowe's with a 3, and there is Toronto Falters winning this 6-4. Search and Destroy to go up in this series 2-0.
And what a phenomenal 3-piece that was out of Lowe's. Honestly, bouncing back here in map number 3, but again, easier said than done. And also top life, the kills don't matter anymore. It's all about ticks, and don't we love that change here on Control?
Yeah, we do love it, but teams still kind of play it the same way. You still got to play for the kills because that B side is hard to get. Even if that B side on this Tuscan map is hard to get. But as we start off this Control and Tuscan, we can see that the 2 kills are going back and forth. Kills are going back and forth, trading back and forth. Lives are still even, but this A side is almost fully taken by the sides of Toronto Falters right now. There's a slight contest at the end, right now before that last tick got filled up. T-Dub did get a good kill on Big Cat George. He's starting to make the time go down, and that is I guess a good hole right there for Dallas Flat Tires to not give up this A site so quick.
Yeah, but on Toronto, they picked up those 2 ticks rather fast, and if they could get just 2 more kills here, it looks like they will get the rest of A. But I want to start seeing one of the players of Toronto start to rotate on over to B, get some presence over there, just show some face, maybe pull a few players on the side of Dallas away from that A site and just give that one up. But it seems like they're not going to just do just that. They're looking to try and stack the rest of this point.
Yeah, like they're sitting the players just stack this point, man. George came around that corner right there for the nice kill to give them the opening break. But they say A point is controlled. They give them an extra minute, so it's a 145 now to try to get this B site. To this B site, they are starting to push up towards this church side, backside park side, trying to get in their spawns right now. Big Head George, Henson Los, all with kills in the kill feed. And Toronto now, they got some guys on the point right now on this B side.
Yeah, and what a series of kills that was there to open up the back of the map there and just keep the side of Dallas in their spawns. Is now Crazy Care Bear looking to try to get involved. Gonna find one there and just start to take off the players of Toronto Falters off the side of that B point. But it's gonna be T-Dubs in the back looking to try to find Los here, and this is gonna be a crucial 1v1. It's gonna have to be E-Dub going down, and Los is going to pick up that one there, and that's going to be huge for the side of the Toronto Falters.
Yeah, man, it's a 4-to-life lead for Toronto Falters. They only have a half a, like not even half, maybe a quarter tick on this B side, but Los just is on a 5 streak, on a 5 streak right now, looking for 6. See if he can find 6 right now. He does find 6. He does kind of clear the a little bit control for his team. He backed up fully Nate. He's trying to play his life, trying to play his streaks because he knows just a couple more kills he would have that glide bomb, which is good on a Tuscan control. The lives are 11-6. There's no more lives for Dallas Flat Tires. 24 seconds left on his clock. They finally put a player on this hill. Just like words to Jim, stack the point right now. That's what Toronto needs to do.
And phenomenal kills out of the side of Toronto here, as Los going on an A spree here in round number 1, and that's going to be the reason why Toronto are up thus far, as the slaying power seems to be too much for the side of Dallas.
Yeah, man, and they came out and just got an offense. One thing I always say about control: if you can come out here and just steal an offense, you have a good chance of winning that control 3. You know, you got a good chance of winning that control easily. So now they just throw the offense around, which they need to do. Now they got to do is just hold firm and play a good defense right here. And you can see them up 2-0 right now. And you can see that Toronto Falters are just starting to do. They're sending one player to this B side. Or they're sending everybody to this B side to throw off these Dallas Flat Tire players.
Yeah, and it seemed like Dallas got one player through, and that number 8 player in Crazy Care Bear. He's going to try to get all the way in the back, try to find some kills there, but no one's going to be spawning here, as Hence now controlling mid side of the map. And it doesn't seem like, as of right now, Dallas has any foothold on Tuscan thus far, as now T-Dub going to get a huge kill there on the Hence. Speedy looking to try it again in the back, and that's going to be 3 down for the side of Dallas, and now Toronto look to hold strong here in round number 2.
Yo, man, I don't know if you're paying attention to this, but look at Los right now on a 10 spree right now, just playing absolutely crazy right now, looking for 11. Let's see if we can find 8. Let's see if we can find 12. There's 12. Oh my God, somebody come get this man Los. He is going absolutely insane, sensei.
This man's automaton does not move, and now on a 13 spree, I think he looks to try and break the record here. I would like to think it's 18 in a row on stream. I might be wrong. Hant's gonna pick up a huge one there, and it just looks like Dallas has no room to breathe thus far, as Moa's gonna try to get into top church, find that kill there, as Los continuing that spree, gonna find a huge one on a T-Dub, and T-Dub's gonna want that one back instantly.
Yeah, man, he's gonna definitely want that back. But as you can see, that Dallas Black Tires have made their way to B. They got almost 2 ticks on this B side right now. Crazy Care Bear is slowly getting the ticks. He finally gets done, and Los is still just going over there on his 15 streak. But let's just get back on this, man. Let's just wait till he runs out of bullets.
It's at 16, but 13 seconds remaining. Can he keep it going?
All he has to do is play.
And it just, oh boy, and it looks like these players of Dallas, they want to get him off this spree. It's just 5 seconds remaining, and finally he goes down. As T-Dub gonna pick up a huge one there on the big head. 5 seconds remaining, and the stacking of A is in progression now. And this is what the side of Dallas need, but just 5 lives remaining. And there's going to be a glide bomb come through there. Going to find one on the Coco and top life. What is going on here in round number 2?
Man, it was just a low show right there. 17-4. I don't know if you can double up streaks, but he probably dropped that glide bomb just to see, like maybe I got two. I don't know, but you can see that the A side is gone for Dallas Flat Tires. They only got 3 lives left, 13-3. The advantage right now is in the size of Toronto Falters. Right now, Toronto did get all the ticks, so Dallas still. So Dallas will end this round with only being down just 1 tick, even though the lives are getting there. But they get this point, they may get this point, and they did get the point. Dallas Flat Tires with 3 lives left to 13. They stole offense back. They stole the offense back, Sensei.
And after a phenomenal series of kills out of Los, Crazy Care Bear, and the rest of Dallas Flat Tire really do not go down without a fight there in round number 2. That was huge. And what an insane comeback there that was out of Dallas, man, in Top Life. This is why we love Call of Duty. This is why we love the CRL. I'm at the edge of my seat right now.
Man, I'm at the edge of my seat. I don't even know how to cast no more because the action is so intense that's going down. But Toronto Falters now, they got 2 players on this A site, a tick and a half already gone on this A site. So, man, we may just see an offensive showcase. And you know what they always say, defense wins championships, but offense sells tickets, baby.
And sells tickets indeed, as now the side of Dallas look to try and just fight back here on this A site, as Los looking to try to get back on that spree. Not going to have it there, as T-Dub going to find one, Moaj going to find the other. But it seems like the same thing tends to happen here on these A sites. You get about 2, maybe a full tick of progression, but then you start to think about the rotation, but it doesn't seem like Toronto's going to do just that. It looks like they're going to secure A and now move as a complete unit on over to B.
Yeah, they're moving as a unit to this B side. They're going to go through the church. The church is always a good spot to go. Try to go through this back. Get the player from this back tank right there. You make them spawn in that church side, so it's kind of longer for them to get to that hill or inside church. And they're trying to put these kills on T-Dub. He's barely playing his life, but now they finally got the pinches on. The trap is on. They put him down in the back tank. So now Toronto has control of that tank. And you can see Dallas Flat Tires do have plat control. So that is good. The lives are 21-19 in the favor of Toronto Falters. 1:25 left in his control, and they got to get to this B side.
And look at number 2. That's Big Head George. That's the captain of the Toronto Falters, just really holding the back spawns of Dallas. He's going to try to find a kill there. Not going to find it just yet. Finally going to put T-Dubs down in the back, and it looks like the stack looks to try and come through, but it's Coco there to just hold the line as much as he possibly can, as Los is coming through like a freight train, trying to just stop the players of Dallas, as he's going to find Coco. And it looks now like Toronto in full control. These players of Dallas are going to be coming off a spawn.
Yeah, they're coming up a spawn. They're getting that close tank spawn. And Moja starts off with a nice kill onto Los. And it's 14-13. Dallas is on the defense. They haven't let no ticks go by on this defensive side. So that is pretty good. 34 seconds left for the Toronto Falters. That Moja steps out and gets him a 2-piece. Crazy Care Bear follows them up. And there's Toronto getting sent back to their spawns.
Yeah, and you just love to see it, as Dallas now finally hitting form here in map number 3 in round 3. But they just have to hold for 15 more seconds. And as T-Dub trying to hold the back, he's going to find one on a Speedy. And just one last push for here for Toronto. T-Dub's just finding kills left and right. Just 1 second remaining here in round number 3. And Dallas Flat Tire is going to hold strong on defense.
Yeah, they did. Dallas Flat Tires right now going up 2-1 in this control, holding the defense, holding the line on defense. What you got to do, hold the line on defense, finally get a defensive win in the control, which everybody thought was so overpowered. And now, as we see that round that Toronto only got the A side, they didn't get no ticks on B. So if this goes off ticks right now, Toronto is currently up with just 3 for 3 ticks right now.
Yeah, and it just looks like Toronto has had kind of their way here thus far in Tuscan. But in that last round, you really did start to see Dallas hit form here in this map, as now they're looking to try and full speed ahead over to this B site. And it's going to be Speedy left all alone here. Finally going to have some help from George, but George is going to go down, and Speedy's going to find a kill there. Can he find that second kill on the Coco? We'll just have to wait and see, as that's going to be it's Moaj in the back, just trying to secure some type of hold here in the back spawns of Toronto, as Coco looking to try to find his fight here on a Speedy. But Top Life, thus far, it's really been the big head show, as he's just been non-stop finding kills left and right.
Yeah, it's been his show, and it's Modok, because right now Modok is on an 8. He's 30 and 17, currently on a 9 now. So he may be the guy who's going to show us the show next. And this is what we've been getting, a good show. This is why we like CRL, like you said. This is why we like the Platinum division, because you start seeing players just go big. And Mojar right there finally got to his chin streak. There's 3 down, put aside the Dallas Flat Tires. They got a 2-life lead. They're starting to get this progression to A, but they don't have no player on it. The players did get taken down, but Mojar is still in the back of their spawns going crazy. He's on a 12 streak. Let's see if he gets 13. He finally gets taken down by big-headed George, and you can see that they do got pressure on this B side, Dallas Flat Tires, and they do have a 6-life lead currently.
Yeah, and that 6-life lead is going to start to have to get cut down for Toronto if they want any chance here to win this round, because if they can't win this one, it's going to be a map victory for the side of Dallas, as Speedy just going to play his life around the point there, finally find those kills, and Big George getting involved there and taking down that last player of Dallas. With only 14 seconds to go, Top Life, they have to move, and they have to move now.
Yeah, they got a player right now, A site. Stop the clock currently. Now they got two players, man, on this A site. So the ticket's gonna go up pretty quickly now. They probably gonna get now. They got 3. Now they're stacking the point. Word to Jim, stack the point. Get the A site. Add an extra minute to your time, and they only need 2 ticks now on this B site. And Sensei, right now they have a tick lead if this goes to a later round.
Yeah, but they're looking to finish it off right here, as Moash just going to play that trade instantly. And they know that there's a player in the back, but I don't think they know that that player number 4 is Top Church. And waiting for these players to push on through here, he can be really the difference maker here on the map if that number 4 player could just stay alive. And Hint's going to pick up 2 huge ones there in the back and stop that push in its tracks.
Yeah, that tank heady is a good spot to be on, and you got to challenge him, because if you can get him off that spot, you put your team in good position. So they tried to challenge him, it didn't work. Hence, with a big 2-piece to start it off, but now they're going to try to make this play through P5, trying to get this pattern of control. They got to find player 4, who is in bottom church, who is low. They finally did find him. That is Moja, 36 and 21. He's being a team captain, being a team slayer for his team. 15 seconds to try to get to this point. They're tied in lives, and the closest player is player 5, and the streaks did come in, so that probably did stop the push, and that's probably a round win. Oh, there's one player on the point, and there it is, Dallas Flat Tires. Dallas Toronto Falters win this round to tie this up 2-2.
Yeah, and what a great hold out of Toronto there. After losing that A site, hence that huge 2-piece in the back really saved them that round. And honestly, the entire side of Toronto really playing really good fundamental control. Not just trying to get overly aggressive in the kills column. They're making sure they're stacking the point. And on defense, they're winning rounds. So good out of them. But the side of Dallas, they are really, really good here, as Moaj currently 36 and 23. He's going to be your kill leader on the map, Top Life. And honestly, if he can get going here in round number 5, this can be a Dallas Flat Tires show.
Yeah, and they got defense. The defense has won the last couple rounds so far, so it was good for Dallas to get that defense. Getting that 1 tick on B gave them defense for this round. No, they actually, but they had more ticks. They got 3 last round, but nonetheless, you can see Toronto Falters are going to this B site right now to start off the game. Speedy is running around the hill trying to play his life. Teammates watching over him. Almost a tick at B. They finally got 3 players. 4. Man, like I keep saying, words to Jim. Stack the point.
Yeah, and T-Dubs and Crazy K-Bear just went absolutely huge there to stop that B progression from going through, as we did see Crazy Caper did go through that P5 and just get to the backs of the side of Toronto. And it's something you want to make sure when you are stacking that B point is you get some eyes over in top P5, you know, like get someone just worried about the pinch, as that did come through. But the stack is on for A and for the side of Toronto, and this is where Toronto starts to get deadly, as now they just need one tick of progression, 2 minutes, and top life, it's going to get scrappy.
Oh man, Toronto Falters started off with this offense like they started off the first round offense. This is a game 5 offense. You got to go ahead and get the win. And and Toronto Falters are trying to get that. They need one more tick, and they're trying to push through the back of this church spawn. 2 players just spawned up, and they did get the kill too by Speedy. So now they got this church spawn. They're controlling the back. They got to make sure they take off these 2 players from Dallas Flat Fires who's on this platinum. But there's Coco with 1 to take off 1, and there's Dallas Flat Tires now got to try to come at this B side with 1:20 left.
Yeah, and Toronto's going to want to slow down here, as they don't want to go too down on lives here, especially in round number 5. Once you get down those lives, that opposing team is just going to start to take advantage and push into your spawn. You don't want that, but the side of Toronto going to pick up 2 huge kills there. Big Head George is going to go down, but Speedy going to look to try and find another kill there. He's going to find that one, and the stack is coming through. I don't think Dallas has any time, top life, as now T-Dub going to get in on the point, going to get in on the action, as kills are going to go back forth, but Coco gonna find himself on the opposite end of a glide bomb. And Toronto Falters going to take the round and the map and the series.
Yo, so Sensei, man. We couldn't get a better control than that, man.